So in this video, I'm going to be showing some gameplay footage of me using Sienna, Pyromancer with a Dagger, and beam stuff, but I'm going to be focusing on the Dagger itself. I think Sienna right now is quite notorious for doing lots of friendly fire, especially on Champion and Legend, so I'm going to be focusing this video on getting better at not doing friendly fire. So remember that on Champion, all specials spawn in at least 2, so keep your head on a swivel and keep being attentive. You really want to have one person to always make sure that you don't get snuck up on the back. And there's a gameplay mechanic actually that will spawn specials out of the player's field of view. Therefore, you want to be able to keep looking around, and you want the whole group to do that to make sure that when the specials do spawn, you're not caught off guard. I'm still keeping my melee equipped, and I'm still using it for these small little engagements to keep myself mobile and not do any friendly fire towards the team. It's good practice. Now our group is split up. The Horde is coming. I believe when the Dwarf got res, he and Salt Spire went straight back for its tomb. You always want to be abiding to the buddy system, always stay in pairs. It's going to be the Elf and me versus the Horde, at least on this side of the map. Alright, I'm switching to range just to do a few shotgun blasts. I'm going to raise my overcharge to the 3rd level, and then I'm going to be switching to Dagger. Now I'm blocking and dodging, using my ulti as I can. And she's doing a pretty damn good job of clearing the Horde. And I just want to minimize any damage I take during this period. I notice there's the gun in the distance. Okay, and now our teammates have returned to us. So far, just making sure I dodged all those hits. Since daggers have a really fast attack speed and crit chance, I've got Resourceful Combatant as a trait on my dagger, so being in melee and swiping away would allow me to reset the cooldown of my ultimate even faster. I'm still sticking the dagger at this stage because they're just coming into the drabs. Switching to staff right now would definitely cause some friendly fire, and I don't want that. And you really don't want to be doing friendly fire because there are modifiers for damage that you do to your teammates. I believe on Champion it's 10% of all damage done, and on Legend it's 25% chance of all damage done. So you want to avoid that friendly fire. Gas Rat and Chaos Warrior in the distance. Oh, that was a really lucky shot. 2 for 1. Oh, this is a bit hectic. Alright, so right now there's a gun in the distance and a gas right next to it, and a hook rat, which I try to dodge, which I do. Remember, for hook rats, don't dodge back, dodge to the side. Immediately here, the Berserker, I go on the defensive immediately and I tag it, dodge towards my team. Hopefully they'll help me kill it. I continue tagging, being defensive, and throwing a few shotgun blasts. Alright, that's clear, very good job. I'm going to finish these ones off from the back. Another Chaos Warrior. I think my super's up. Let's try and one-shot it. But of course it always goes for the nearest target and not the intended. My team should be able to take care of one Chaos Warrior. Should be alright. So a Hunter just spawned with a Leech. And all the specials are coming out of the woodwork. My goodness. Team's doing a good job of covering all angles and capturing all the specials that spawn. Great teamwork. I also noticed at this point our elf disconnected. What a shame.
Let's make this another life leech.
Victor just called out a life leech, so auto queue. Those are very important, so you need to hear up for them, and luckily I had my finger on the trigger for that one. In case it does spawn in front of you and it attacks you, actually with a green kind of effect, you can dodge to the side to avoid it. Okay. So our Salt Spire released the beast. Just gonna drink my strength pot and reuse my career skill at the same time. Just wanna check, make sure I'm clear before I proceed.
Rouse yourself, Elf. We yet have a duty.
So the 3 of them are on the boss right now, and with no Horde in sight, it looks like a very quick fight. I'm just gonna grab the tomb quickly right here. Well, there's a Chaos Warrior tagged in the distance. My ultimate's almost up. Oh, didn't hit, didn't kill it. But since Salt Spire is already on him, I'm just going to help clear the ads so that he's got clearance to tackle the elite while I cover him. Okay, the Horde bell just sound. There's a healing, and I think Salt Spire could. Oh, did not see that. Okay, this is a very bad open position. Stormweaver just got tagged in the distance. Spire and I are on it, and he gets it first, which is great because if the Storm and the Horde hits together, it could mean a lot of trouble. All right, just going to help clear this. Checking the back. Luckily, Varden is very short, so I can fire safely over him. It looks like the front has it covered, and they're not overwhelmed, so I'm going to play rear guard because they trust me to make sure that no one hits them from the back. Here, Chaos Warrior right in front. Got to clear these ads first. I think he's aggro to someone else, so I'm just going to clear these ads. For these kind of solo engagements, oh, there's a Marauder. Quickly target for your team to see it, otherwise they get surprise attack and go down just like that.
Where are the Empire's armies? Who defends the weak?
Gonna keep my Dagger equipped so it keeps me mobile, allows me to block and dodge really quickly. Okay, spotted the Chaos Warrior in the distance. Let's try and one-shot him. There we go. Just gonna drink up. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do is take minimal damage from this point onwards. I don't think it's going to be easy, but let's give it a shot and spice up the game for myself. Alright, let's see where the group goes. Hopefully we'll just stay up here. Salt Spire's already dropped one platform, so we might just follow suit. Yeah, I had to check my back just to make sure there weren't any strays, which there were. Still using melee because these are still... You want to be mobile, you want to be able to block. And using my charge attack to do that flame DOT. And blocking if necessary, block attack. It's very easy to switch to range for this mode and just stay stationary, but I don't want to find myself caught in a position where I'm just aiming down sights, having tunnel vision, and ignoring everything else. Oh, nope, missed. My career skill hit the nearest target. Alright, let's hope they can get it, because I think I see a Marauder as well. Okay, our Barden's gone down. I'm still sticking to melee because our team's on pretty low health and I don't want to risk any friendly fire at all. Additionally, if I'm doing block pushes, it's a form of crowd control, so it does help mitigate damage towards our team. And in addition, it also reduces enemy mass, making it easier to cleave for your team. Keeping my head on a swivel, looking at the back, checking the 6 of the group. Of course, I see a guy, but I'm not going to put myself out of harm's way and engage him. I'm going to wait till he comes closer and take a few swipes at him. Heading down, checking the back, always keeping my head on a swivel. Okay, there's a Globadier somewhere as the elf called out. Alright. Yeah, there's always a Marauder here, so I let loose the career skill. There's the Globadier arc, avoid that. And it's still up. The bot just went down. Alright. They'll drop from the ceiling here, so just be careful. Careful not to get hit. Checking my back. Yeah, good. No strays. No strays. Up the ladder we go, and I'm just going to put myself on the side so I minimize my flanks. Now I can finally use my staff. Okay, I see Marauder. I keep on tapping T to tag any elites within the mob that's coming up. This helps the team visualize any high priority targets that may want to make them be on the defensive to get ready in case there's an attack coming that way. Alright,
That's the last
both
cage.
cages are open, the barn doors are open. Final part. Our dwarf just used his ultimate. Salt Spire just as well, the buff just appeared on screen. And that's a lot of elites. I'm gonna use my bomb. Chaos Warrior's been tagged. Will I hit it? Yep, I got it. Dwarf's just gone down, Salt Spire and me is just left. I think Trillian's watching my back. Salt Spire is just dodging left, and I have to hold the right side to clear the horde with my staff. With no risk to friendly fire at all. It's good teamwork. So we've got one tomb, and we're gonna wait for our dwarf to respawn, and so that he can pick it up again. Alright, let's one shot that Chaos Warrior.
Ammunition is spent.
Alright, he's down. I immediately move into the back where it's defensive, where I throw my bomb to cover our escape. Oh, yep, check the 6. There was indeed a guy there. Change, swap to melee quickly and block the attack. And I think we're clear. Well, that was it. No damage taken in that whole final phase of that act. I think that went pretty well.